Have you ever felt stuck, like no matter what you do, your situation just won't improve? What if I told you that the key to unlocking a completely different life isn't in changing your circumstances, but in changing your mind? Today, I want to share a powerful story that perfectly illustrates this, a story about a beggar that will challenge everything you think you know about success and happiness. There was once a beggar who sat by the roadside every single day. Next to him was a sign that read, "I am blind, please help." He'd sit there from dawn till dusk, listening to the hurried footsteps of people passing by, the occasional clink of a coin dropping into his tin cup. His days were a monotonous loop of darkness, despair, and dependency on the kindness of strangers. His world was small, defined by what he couldn't do and what he didn't have. His blindness, he believed, was the sole reason for his miserable existence. One sunny morning, a wise man, a marketing strategist, was walking down the street and saw the beggar. He stopped and looked at the sign, then at the nearly empty cup. He felt a pang of sympathy, but not just for the beggar's blindness, but for his limited perspective. The wise man approached him and said, "Friend, I see your sign. Do you mind if I make a small change to it? I think it might help." The beggar was skeptical. What could this stranger possibly do? He'd been using this sign for years. It was simple and direct. "I'm blind, please help." What more needed to be said? But having nothing to lose, he shrugged and mumbled, "Do what you want. It can't get any worse." The wise man took a piece of chalk and wrote something new on the other side of the cardboard sign, then flipped it over and placed it back in front of the beggar. He smiled, patted the beggar's shoulder, and went on his way. Almost immediately, something incredible started to happen. The familiar clinking of coins into his cup became more frequent, almost a constant rhythm. He heard more people stopping, some even whispering to each other. The weight of his cup grew heavier and heavier, faster than it ever had before. He was stunned. What magical words had this stranger written? The entire day was a blur of generosity. By the time the sun set, his cup was overflowing. He had collected more in one day than he usually did in an entire week. Curiosity gnawed at him. He couldn't wait any longer. When he heard the familiar footsteps of the wise man returning in the evening, the beggar eagerly called out, "Sir, is that you? You returned. What on earth did you write on my sign? It worked like a miracle." The wise man knelt beside him and smiled warmly. "I wrote the truth," he said gently. "I just framed it differently. Your old sign told people what you lacked. My sign told them what they had." He paused, letting the words sink in. "Your new sign reads, 'It is a beautiful day, and I cannot see it.' Think about that for a moment. It is a beautiful day, and I cannot see it." The first sign, "I am blind, please help," focused on the problem, evoking pity. But the new sign did something far more powerful. It created a connection. It made every person who read it instantly grateful for their own sight, for their ability to witness the beauty of the day, the blue sky, the warm sun, the smiling faces. And out of that gratitude, out of that emotional connection, they were moved to give, not just from pity, but from a place of empathy and shared humanity. The beggar sat in stunned silence. It was a revelation. For years he had defined himself by his blindness, by his limitation. He saw himself as a victim of his circumstances. His entire mindset was built around what was missing from his life. But the wise man showed him that even in his situation, there was a different way to see the world, and more importantly, a different way to present himself to the world. He wasn't just a blind man needing help. He was a man missing out on a beautiful day that everyone else was enjoying. That shift in perspective changed everything. This story isn't just about a beggar and a clever sign. It's a profound lesson for every single one of us. How often do we focus on our own blindness, on our limitations, our disadvantages, our problems? We tell ourselves, "I can't start a business because I don't have enough money. I can't pursue my passion because I don't have enough time. I can't be happy because my past was too difficult." We write our own signs that say, "I am lacking, please help." And then we wonder why our cup feels so empty. Our reality is shaped by the stories we tell ourselves. The mindset we adopt is the lens through which we view our entire existence. If your lens is smudged with negativity, self-pity, and a focus on scarcity, then that is all you will ever see. You will see obstacles, not opportunities. You will see problems, not possibilities. You'll be the beggar focusing on his blindness. But what if you flipped your sign? What if, instead of focusing on what you lack, you started focusing on what you have? What if you started acknowledging the beauty around you that you can see? The wise man didn't magically cure the beggar's blindness. He changed his mindset, and that change in mindset brought abundance into his life. The secret is to reframe your situation. Instead of, "I'm overwhelmed with work," try, "I'm grateful for the opportunity to be challenged and to grow." Instead of, "I failed at this project," try, "I learned a valuable lesson that will make me better next time." It's not about toxic positivity or ignoring real problems. It's about consciously choosing where to place your focus. Do you focus on the darkness, or do you focus on the sliver of light and work to make it wider? That beggar could have stayed with his old sign forever, collecting just enough to get by, trapped in a cycle of dependency. But one simple change, a change in words that represented a monumental change in perspective, transformed his reality. His circumstances, his blindness, didn't change, but his life did. So I ask you again, what sign are you holding up for the world to see? Is it a sign that highlights your struggles and limitations, inviting only pity? Or is it a sign that acknowledges the beauty of the day, inviting connection, gratitude, and abundance? You are the author of your own story. The words you use, the thoughts you entertain, the perspective you choose, these are the tools you use to build your life. You have the power to flip the sign at any moment. You can stop focusing on what you can't do and start leveraging what you can. You can stop dwelling on the past and start creating a beautiful present. Change your mindset, and you will, without a doubt, change your life. Start today. Look around you. Find something beautiful and be grateful for it. Then, ask yourself how you can reframe your biggest challenge into your greatest opportunity. You'll be amazed at how quickly your cup starts to fill. Thank you so much for joining me today for this story. If it resonated with you, please hit that like button and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And for more content designed to inspire and empower you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next video.